Alright guys, so we're back again with another run with the Raptor R, but this time I'm going to be running it on 2S, which is actually my first time running 2S on the Raptor R. I've never even run a single 2S pack through it. The 2S pack that I'm running right now is a 2S 5800 from Traxxas. It is a 25C battery. It is fully charged. It does have the high-speed gearing on here, so I'm really curious to see how fast it will go with a 2-cell LiPo with the high-speed gearing. So I mean, yeah, it's already crazy on 3S. See how crazy it is on 2S. Actually has some pretty decent speed just for 2S. Okay, that's not bad considering it only has a 2S LiPo in here. It's not slow, but I wouldn't say it's super fast. But I think with the Raptor R, I think on 2S it's a lot more controllable, but it still got plenty of speed on 2S. I mean, if you're just driving around casually, I think 2S is the one to go with, because it's not crazy power, you know, it's like a good amount of power, a good amount of speed. So yeah, and I think a pro scale Raptor on 2S is just kind of more traditional in a type of way. 3S is just kind of overkill. 3S, the only time when I use 3S probably is going to be when I do like speed runs or see how fast the Raptor R can go, when I gear it up more in the future. But yeah, I am currently running a 5418, so 54 tooth spur and an 18 tooth pinion, which is the high speed pinion that came in the Raptor R. So yeah, but overall it's pretty fast considering it's only on 2S, and this is only a 25C battery. So, and this is a brand new battery too, never been ran, so this is the first run on that battery also. So I'm really curious on how long that Traxxas 2S 5800 will last in the Raptor R. It also has the high-speed gearing on, so I'm really curious on the motor heat on 2S. So yeah, wow, it's actually not bad on 2S, especially with the high-speed gearing on. That's not bad considering it's only on 2S. I think I would recommend you drive it on 2S most of the time, because that will prevent some motor wear, because on 3S it's going to get like extremely hot. So, you know, that's going to cause more motor wear a lot faster. So if that makes any sense. Let this Jeep pass me. Nice looking Jeep, by the way. Wow, it still kept up with that Jeep even though on 2S. That's insane. If I want to use a 3S LiPo there, it will most definitely keep up with that Jeep even more. But yeah, anyways, pretty cool. I'm not running full power because it's just a 2S, but like I said, it is still crazy fast even with a 2S LiPo. So I think I would recommend you run 2S most of the time. I wouldn't recommend running 3S like all the time, like, because you're pushing that motor to its limit. So you don't really want to do that all the time, because that can create a lot of wear on the motor. I know it's a brushless motor, but heating up like that all the time, especially with me, I don't have a motor fan, and the Valenian motor does not have a built-in motor fan. I just have a cooling fan on the ESC itself. So yeah, not the motor. I should put one on the motor, but you know. But I'm really curious on how hot it will get with 2S LiPo, because it was getting super hot on 3S, especially with the high-speed gear. I can only get like a few runs out of it. So yeah, we're gonna do one full run up, one full run down. We're gonna check motor temperatures, because I'm really curious to see how hot it gets. Because sometimes these motors don't produce very good cooling, and when they get hot, they will get hot. But let's check motor temperature real quick. Make sure we're all in the green. So I don't want this motor to be crazy hot, so I'm gonna check the motor heat real quick. Okay, it's actually still pretty hot to the touch. So high-speed gearing in definitely does make it hot, but yeah. But it's not as crazy hot as it was on 3S, so because 3S pushes even further. But it's actually pretty hot. I would say you can't keep your finger in there in that motor for more than like 2 seconds or even 1 second because of how hot it is. It does have the high-speed gearing on, so I do understand on why the motor will get hot. But I'm gonna be honest, if you kept the stock gearing in there and run on 2S, you're gonna get pretty bored. So I like those lights. Man, a Raptor going down, a Pro Scale Raptor R going down my neighborhood looks pretty awesome, if I have to say. And this 2S 5800 is lasting pretty good, a pretty good amount of battery life, I meant. Alright, I'm gonna just full throttle it down here. Now, I don't know if that battery is losing a little bit of power. I do notice the truck going a little bit slower than usual. But I always wondered, can I still drift even on 2S? We're about to find out. Nah, not really. Doesn't have enough power to do any of that stuff. But on 3S, this guy will drift. Trust me. Even with stock gearing, I don't need the high-speed gearing to drift. But just look at how this servo handles. AGF servo. Got a new servo in there recently. So, yeah, it's actually a pretty fast servo. It still wants to pull even on 2S. Interesting. Wow, it's still crazy on 2S. I think I might run it from 2S. I think I might run it on 2S from now on. Don't you guys think? I think on 2S the Raptor R is more controllable. On 3S, it's just crazy. On 3S, I can't even get a full battery out of it, especially not with the high-speed gearing, because it wants to get crazy hot. That Millennium motor. Might need to start adding some cooling fans. But that 2S 5800 is doing pretty well. I mean, it is a new battery, but man, on a 2-cell lipo, that's pretty well. With high-speed gearing, and I guess at most with 2S lipo on the high-speed gearing, maybe about 45-ish, maybe 40. And I think on 3S it gets up to like 57, 58 or something. That's crazy. It's crazy how the speed difference between a 2S and a 3S lipo with a high-speed gearing. It's fast, that's all I gotta say. And even on 2S, it still wants to move. So, this Millennium motor has got some power. 3500 kV, by the way. Now, I was planning on putting a hobby wing system on the Raptor R at first, but I wasn't so sure. Because I just want to wait until this Millennium motor actually wears out. That's when I will upgrade to like a hobby wing system or whatnot. And I was planning on 4S'ing this Raptor, like the new Raptor R Ultimate, but I don't think it's going to be quite drivable after that. I mean, on 3S it's already crazy, so I can't expect what it will be like on 4S. So yeah, I think 3S is good for me. I mean, 2S, it has enough power. You don't need the crazy 3S if you're just casually driving up and down your neighborhood or wherever you're driving. If you're not doing speed runs, go for a 2S lipo. Don't go for 3S because Trust me, it is uncontrollable on 3S. Because it is blazing fast. Trust me. Trust me when I say it. It's crazy fast on 3S. I mean, for a pro scale truck hitting 60 miles an hour, it's quite insane. And I think on 2S it's like a perfect amount of power and a perfect amount of speed. It's not too crazy, it's not too slow. It's like perfect. The handle's pretty good too. Guess that extended chassis makes handling better. That's good. Now, I do notice this battery taming down a little bit. But this 5800 should produce some pretty decent runtime. I don't know about the VXL 3S, because I know that power, that motor does generate a lot of heat, so I'm not sure if that can affect battery life or not. But it does have a lot more power, so it's draining that battery much quicker if I put than me putting it into a BO2S system. So yeah, the VXL system has more power, so yeah. Oh man, this is like perfect. I never thought of running my Raptor R on 2S, but now that I am, I'm actually thinking of running on 2S. Huh. That was weird. I don't know what that was. It's actually very fun on 2S though. I mean, on 3S it's super fun, but I mean, the Raptor R is always fun no matter what. But this 2S 5800 should provide me more runtime than a 3S LiPo, because the 3S is only a 3S 5000. I know I can go for some aftermarket batteries, but you know, I don't really want to run this thing for long anyway, especially now that it has a high speed gearing in it. But I think with a 2-cell LiPo I should be alright. At least I hope so. So I mean, it's still pretty fast, like I said. On 2S with a high speed gearing, it is still fast. I wouldn't say it's bad or anything, but you know, it's not the fastest in the world with 2S, but it's also not the slowest. If you're just ripping it up and down your neighborhood, maybe go for the 2-cell. But if you're ready for crazy power, you want to beat somebody, go 3S. Simple as that. Go with 3S and get it over with. But if you're just casually driving up and down your neighborhood, 2-cell LiPo. That's how I roll. Traxxas LiPo, by the way. Because reasons. You know, they're just soft case, but now let's check handling tests. Oh my god, it still wants to fly on 2S. That's insane, man. Well, this thing is still crazy fast on 2S even. My goodness. It handles amazing. Look at this. Man, that's just insane. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that. Wow. Let's do one run down there. Alright, we're gonna full blast on a car. Get out of your way real quick. Man, that thing is insane. Oh, why did it turn to the right like that? Is that a normal thing? Guess so, because of TSM. Alright. Oh! It still wants to drift. Man, I tell you what. That's crazy. That thing is a freaking beast. Huh. Let me try something. Let me try to ram the throttle. Oh yeah. She still wants to go. So I'll have to say, 2-cell lipo. You can go Traxxas, but you can go non-Traxxas batteries too. I tend to think Traxxas batteries are overpriced, but I mean, hey, you do what you gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying? See some runs down. Oh yeah, man, it looks so cool though. Now this is my beater body, by the way. My shelf clean body is obviously that Fox edition, of course, and I obviously do have a blue and red body as a shelf clean as well, because I absolutely love the blue and red color too. I know they came with a special black edition, but I wasn't so sure about that one, because that wasn't really my favorite color. But yeah, it still looked pretty awesome. Huh. And then a car decides to block my way. I'm gonna wait till he gets out of my way real quick. Alright. Pretty cool. Oh man. Check this out, right? Okay, I do notice the speed starting to tame down a little bit, so I'm guessing it's almost dead. But this battery is providing a pretty decent run time, so I mean, for 5800, man, if I want to put that 7600 in there, it will last forever probably. It's 5800. It's got some power. Consider it's only a 25C too. It's crazy. Oh man. I love this thing on 2S, man. It's so controllable. Like I feel like, it's more easy to drive on 2S. I mean, obviously 3S is, towards like experienced drivers, but I know Traxxas, ESC do have training mode too, but I actually never use training mode because I don't need it. But for you little kids out there who needs training mode, and it's always available. That's what I like about Traxxas. Up, and there goes the battery. So yeah, overall it lasts pretty decently long. So yeah. So that's the battery, and overall my first run on 2S is actually pretty good. Actually, it's actually had a decent amount of power. I mean, it's not crazy fast, not crazy slow, it's just perfect on 2S. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it on a Traxxas 2S 5800. Probably the best 2S battery to run the Raptor R so far. But if you guys want to run aftermarket batteries, you can. All it comes up to you guys and your guys' opinion on which battery you like better. So yeah, without further ado, that's all about this video, and without further ado, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.